Hey y'all, my name is Ajay. You listening to Hiller's Hymn. So loud and clear, I was cleaning up and I heard, I'm gonna make her submit to me. Then on this poster that I got right next to me, or this lightning board that I have right next to me, it says 8-8 star gal. But when I looked at it, I saw betrayal. So, and so this happened shortly after though. Ray, after I heard I'm gonna make her submit to me, but before I seen betrayal, love, bomb, gift. I had this on my board um, before I was cleaning up, and it was like, to me, it symbolized like, oh, explosive things, like, gifts coming in, love coming in, explosive things, like, in a good way. But I changed this little lightning board to say random stuff whenever, and so as I was shuffling it, it fell out, I believe, or did I pull it out? No, I was shuffling it to change it, and then this popped out. So another quick thing, I was like 222 is significant, and I don't know if I said it already, but 332 is significant, very significant, like extremely significant. But 333, 222, but 332 is very significant. Um, I was eating and I was like, let me go ahead and eat first because I'm hungry. And I was like, yes, girl, boundaries. and but then a part of me was like, I want to do this message, like, because it was so clear. Keep in mind of that, it was so clear. This message was so clear. I was eating and I was like, man, I didn't know what this pepper was, but I was like, it sure looks spicy. I can't wait to try it because lately, spicy food just haven't been spicy lately. It hasn't been giving me that like I wanted to. But this looks so spicy, and I was like, I cannot wait to eat it. Tell me why this thing was a bell pepper basically. It was basically a bell pepper. It tasted good. It had good flavor. When I cut it, like when I was cutting it to put it inside of my salad, it was smelling so good. It smelled so fragrant. And that was another thing. That was another download. 332 I just seen again, and 333. That was another download. Smell. This person could have a very strong smell. Not that it's necessarily bad, but maybe not even that it's necessarily good. It could be just something new that you haven't really smelled before. Like, you can't really pinpoint, like, what is that? Like, I've never smelled somebody who had a smell like that before. And it doesn't smell bad, but it's just something that you're not used to. And it's not necessarily something that you like either. Um, but you wouldn't say that you don't like it, right? And so this bell pepper had a strong smell, so I was like, oh, it's gonna be so spicy. I can't wait to eat it. But it tasted like a bell pepper, and this looks like what, to me, after I got done, I had to add more because at first I only added a little bit because I thought it was gonna be really spicy. But when I started eating my salad, I was like, I can't really taste the spice. Let me add more. Then I went ahead and took an actual bite of this, and I was like, this is not spicy at all. I'm scared. I'm thinking like, oh, it's not really that spicy. Let me just. This is not spicy at all. It tastes like a bell pepper, but what does this look like to me? It looked like a rose. This is somebody who wants to come in bearing gifts. Oh my gosh, I'm so passionate about you. I'm so fiery about you. I'm so pumped up about you. They actually don't feel nothing about you. That's all. I'm sorry. I'm just being honest. They're somebody who's gonna often probably bring you flowers, roses specifically, red flowers specifically, red bouquets. But this person, and like I said, this happened while I was cleaning up. So, and I just so strongly heard, I'm going to make her submit to me. So it's going to be very obvious to you of this person's intentions. And the only thing that you have to do is move accordingly. That's it. That is the only thing you have to do, is move accordingly to what you know exactly this person's intentions are. And so like I said, I heard that so clearly. And what else did I want to say? Yeah, those were the main downloads. And then they want there's a few more things that I want to say. Okay, because I just seen 554. I mean 553, 554, and 555. Um, sorry y'all, I'm trying to get it all out, but this person, um, they seen you doing something very feminine. They seen you existing in your feminine energy, and they wanted to take that and control it and make you submit to them, like I said. But it's something about your feminine energy that would make them feel like they're very in their masculine energy, like they want to dominate that. They want to just really, because they feel like you're very divine feminine, and they want to be that masculine to dominate you, but they have a distorted perception of masculine energy. This is a very masculine man. Like, he presents very like so masculine. He does all of the masculine things, like, oh, I take care of my woman, I give her gifts, I do this and I do that. But he's not genuinely loving. He doesn't really embody a masculine energy that really respects and values femininity. He still very much has this weird manipulation. He wants to control you. Okay. He wants to get you to where your power is completely his. I did also feel and hear like he wants to kind of warp your spiritual identity to follow him. So that's one of the things that he's planning on enacting. Like, this man he's like crazy. Like, he's really full throttle planning these things. And he's like waiting to make his move. He's super calculated. I should have wrote it down, but I did not, y'all. He's super calculated, and next time I will. And one of his tactics is to try and make you relinquish your spiritual identity almost to where you're worshiping him. So like twisting it and thwarting it into this version where he's in control of your spirituality, where in some way where he can tell you what to believe in. So this could look like a lot of ways, like spiritually manipulating you to believe that what you believe in, like, well, twisting what you currently believe in into his greatest benefit, of where, like, yeah, so worship me, love me, serve me in this weird way, or completely or trying to completely break down your spiritual identity in such a way where it's like, well, that's not really right. You feel what I'm saying? And if you think about it, it all roots back to this religion, so you should follow my religion. And then it's just a setup of, he's going to be telling you, if he can get you to do that, he's going to be continuously trying to spiritually manipulate you. But I'm saying, if he could, like, this is just what's playing out in his sick, twisted mind. You're not going to do this, because I'm telling you right now that you're not going to do this. You're not going to do this because you're getting the warning right now. You are on a precipice, and this is why 332 is so important. This is why 554 is so important. This is why these numbers that are almost in line with this mass synchronicity, but not quite yet. Is it 333? Is it 555? Almost, but not quite yet. There's one piece left. And I'm feeling like this is a piece, like, the reason that you spiritually aligning with this person, because I feel like there's a feeling of inner doubt that you have within yourself, of where you're not entirely sure if you've checked all the boxes. And so there's like this, there's always that one little fly trying to wiggle into the smallest cracks. And so it's almost like your spirit is calling this in to solidify for yourself that, yes, I have changed, I am ready. And this person is in that same energy, but in the inverse of like, oh, this energy hasn't changed, even if they don't really know you actually, right? Oh, this energy hasn't changed, but they could. I know that these women, these girls, they don't change like that. I bet you I could make them submit. I bet you I know how to get her. I bet you that I'm the one in command. Like, it's like there's this similar energy coming together, trying to fight to see who really has that juice. And so, and another number that was very significant, 336. Okay, so when you pass this test, because you are going to pass this test, because this person literally is so apparently obvious, and you have enough self-worth to move accordingly, and God is giving you, like, look at him, he's ridiculous, like, look at him, it's very plain to see, it's very clear, you don't want to be with somebody like this. And you're just going to move accordingly because you have self-worth and self-love and self-value. And so when you finally pass this last test, this last moment, Spirit is going to skyrocket your elevation. There's not 333, you're jumping up 3 notches. So this is like quadruple the blessings, quadruple the love, quadruple the abundance, quadruple the rocket power and the star power. So like I said, and another thing was with that star girl sign, this person sees your femininity, but they also see your abundant nature. They see that you're out of this world, you're ethereal, you're destined for greatness. That's why they want to hate. That's why they want to try and block it. That's why they want to try and take it and cultivate it for themselves. They want to have someone as powerful and beautiful and magnetic as you underneath their thumb. But I got bad news for them because it's not going to happen. Let's see if we have any tarot cards that are going to come up. Yeah, it ain't going to happen. He think, oh, she going to be with me forever. We're going to start a family. I'm going to be her husband. I'm going to be her boo. It's not going to happen. This person's coming in like, oh, I love you so much. Like I said, bell pepper. Oh, I love you so much. Oh, I care about you so much. Oh, I got so much emotions for you. I love you so much. I like you so much. They do not care. They don't. They just want to take from you. They want to deprive you of actual reciprocity and make it look like it's equal exchange. Yeah. And it's like they want to feel like they're hiding something from you, but God is going to expose it all to you. So that you can choose to move away from this toxic, devilish energy. Oh my gosh. So you can have a real love with somebody who really comes in with an offer and wants to take time with you. They don't want to do all this love bombing crap. They want to take time, get to know you. They want to see what time you're on. They want to just be friends and experience life with you. 323 on the timer on the clock as well. This person could be, this real person could be could be physically in the energy that God is about to elevate you to. But spiritually, they are lacking something, or emotionally they are lacking something. What I mean by that is like you may be lacking something in the material sense that this person has, and you're on the precipice of gaining that, or even like this combination. Like it could be like connections, like this person has certain connections that help them enact to make moves and things like that. So like, let's say like you have this awesome business plan, or you have this awesome idea or something like that. This person has those connections that help them and could help you bring those things into fruition. But what they're lacking is this second element of like, they have people who help them come into like their material success, or their, who help them grow and expand in group ways. So it's like maybe like they have a strong family dynamic. This could be things that you don't have. They have a strong family dynamic. They have strong work connections. They have like group type things. But something that they're missing is like that deep emotional connection with somebody where they feel one-on-one. I feel like this person has mastered the art of community, but that deep interconnectedness, that romantic level, they don't really have that. And they're trying to master that. And I think that where you are is, I wouldn't necessarily say the opposite because it's kind of similar, but maybe like the thing that you have, you don't have that romantic connection just like this person. However, it's not because the reason that y'all are lacking that is for different reasons. You've created this for you with your romantic connections, you've created this creative expression, this creative feeling. I feel like maybe this is even like the final peg for you to see that the way that you love has existed, or the way that you love and the feeling of love exists in unity. Sorry. The feeling of love exists in unity. So like there's love in so many ways. You don't have to just love in romance. You can love in connections and friends and with yourself and with, you know, your goals and your dreams and your ambitions. That's something that you feel, but it's almost like you don't even know that you feel that yet. And so when you come into connection with this person and they introduce you to this community, you're going to feel that abundance of love that comes with being in that community. And you're going to ignite within this person the abundance of love that is felt through that one-on-one connection. And I feel like this person very well could have discounted romance and preferred groups. Like, okay, yeah, there's gonna be there's gonna excuse me, sorry, there's gonna be like so much illumination, so much fire, so much passion, real passion, so much fire. And that's with this connection, and that's just so juxtaposed by the energy of this other person and this other path that's presenting like it's so fiery and so illuminated, but they're actually hiding things. And in that reality, it's just being left out in the cold. And with that person, this person kind of feeds on that idea of like, it's just us against the world. Like, oh, you don't have nobody, I don't have nobody, it's us against the world, it's us conquering everybody. But it's like they willingly push people away. They willingly choose to push people away. Because I seen the tarot card with the two people outside, and they're like jacked up, and then one of them looks better than the other one, actually, though. And it's like they're right outside what I think is a church, and the church is illuminated by those pentacles, and it looks hella warm in there. One person that's suffering really bad is going to be you, because your soul is calling to experience this group love, this full-bodied love outside of just me and one person, me and one romance. And maybe you don't know that yet, but this person is feeding on that idea of it's just us against the world, because that feels good to you. It feels good to have that one person, but, or at least you think that it feels good to you, but then you're going to feel how cold it actually feels, especially when the one person that you have is also ridiculously cold, when they don't care to tend to your wounds, when they don't care to help you walk along the way, when they don't consider how maybe you need extra help. We don't want to be around those people. What do you mean, those friends? They constantly try and push you away from other people, and that's another sign of abuse, actually. Anybody who's trying to push you away from people, like constantly telling you, you may really like somebody, like let's say if you were in that situation with this person, you could really like somebody, like, oh, they seem like a really nice friend, and this friend is like super positive and super uplifting and super helpful and impactful to you. Excuse me. super helpful and super impactful to you. That might even be the type of friend who's like, hey girl, like I want to like who inspires you to do healthier, to have healthier habits, like healthier eating habits, healthier exercise habits. Like girl, let's level up together. Like this is a, and y'all actually do it. This person would try and push you away from that person. Like, why would you want to be around her? And they'd be like, oh yeah, like she tried to hit on me. They just be making up lies about her or them or that person or whatever. You're too important for me to lose. I take responsibility crying over you. And you single, you outside, I want you in reverse. I'm getting this two ways. So for both of these energies, because I feel like there's mirroring in their energies, but almost like evil twin, evil twin, proper friend vibes. And so you're too important for me to lose. I take responsibility. Like I said, this evil person is gonna be like, oh my gosh, like I just am so in love with you. Like I just care so much about you. Like I'm so enamored by you. Like I just can't be without you. Like please stay with me. And I don't I don't think that they would want you to do anything. I think they would want to just have you at the house all day. Like they want to get you pregnant fast. They want you just home forever, taking like a toxic Mormon wife. They want you home forever, taking care of the babies barefoot. Like from the day that y'all meet, they wanna like they'll trying to be all over your body, seeing how far you can let them go. Because if you let them go that far, they're raw and dogging it, trying to implant that seed from day one. Like they want you, yeah, in the house, put up, barefoot, pregnant, having their babies, crying over them, asking them where they're going. It's like really weird, making them lunch and bento box breakfasts. They want you in the house. And then this other person, you're too important for me to lose. I take responsibility crying over you. And you single, you outside, I want you in reverse. This person, this other person, the more high vibrational person, feels like, I feel like it's introduced on a very friendly time. Like I said, this person is not really big on like, oh, I need to be in a relationship. I think this person is really interested in being your friend for however y'all meet. This person is really like, hey, let's be friends. Like let's, let's be cool. Like they like real platonic friends, and not like, oh, FWB. Friends with benefits, not, oh, let's hang out and talk and act like we're in a relationship, do relationship things, but not actually be, no, this is a real friend. And this person feels like, or after, because y'all are real friends, y'all have real connections, there gets to a point where you open up and you talk to this person and you're telling them kind of about the things that you've been through. And by this time, they've already started to develop feelings for you. So when you're telling them the stuff that you've been through with relationships and how you're just so grateful to have a friendship, a real friendship with somebody, this person kind of feels like, let me step back, because that is like the way that people have treated you in relationships, the way that relationships have kind of thwarted. I keep wanting to say thwarted. I don't know why that keeps coming up, but the way that they have like skewed your perspective on the gender that you're interested in, and the way that you feel about relationships has this person crying. They wish that you never had to go through that, and they want to take a step back because they question, like, are you okay with that? Like I don't want to. If you really just need a friend, I really just want to be your friend, and I'm okay with that. Like I've never really felt like I wanted to really be in a relationship with somebody the way that I felt like I felt with you. But if it's better for your heart to have a friend, I'm willing to put my needs aside because I want to be there for you. This person is learning to really love and to really value somebody and to really have that deep interplay, where it's very complex, where they're placing their, I feel like, yeah, like, but something in me is just saying, like, where they feel like they're placing their needs, where they feel like they're placing someone else's needs above their own. I feel like this person is really good at community, and maybe that's why, because lately, um, they've been learning to put their needs first, and in such a way where they still have this strong community dynamic, which they've kind of mastered that, but now it's kind of reverting and learning the lesson prior a little bit deeper. Maybe they've always kind of felt that, um, where they put other people's needs first, and then they learned put, my needs first while still considering the community. Now they're kind of having this full body perspective with the really personal one-on-one connection, and it's helping them see very deeply to really solidify. This lesson specifically is really helping them see really deeply, to really solidify and understand the really personal dynamics, because it's not just like, oh, it's a community and this person needs me to do this, but I want to do this, so I'm gonna do this, respectfully. You know what I'm saying? It's really helping this person get to see the deep interplay, like to really understand what's a yes, that I'm willing to put myself on the back burner for a second to help you, because I really can understand your deep personal needs. I think it's just really second nature to be in a community for this person. Like, they grew up in a very community-oriented family, probably a big family, probably had a sorority or fraternity, probably works with like a business where it's a very team-oriented thing. And so now they're really learning these deep, these deep personal dynamics with you. And when they're really valuing being able to, not just because it's natural, but because they really feel it, to be able to say, I'm going to put my needs back here to help you with what you need. They're really feeling that, and they really appreciate this lesson. So it's not a bad lesson. And that's everything. That is everything. But I think I'm going to do another reading. So if you want to stay tuned for that, I'll see you then. Bye. Thank you for watching. Again, my name is Ajay, and this is Healer Tim. Bye.